The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today for what is going to be a very special edition of Studio 512. We've got our producer, Blake Haynes, and Studio 512 co-host hanging out with us today. And we've also got BMO, Brian Morris. He's the executive chef of Hattie B's, and he is joining us today to talk more about what a fabulous chicken joint this is. So first of all, Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie, Blake. Welcome to Hattie B's right here in South Austin on South Lamar.
Yes, South Austin. This is my very own neighborhood, BMO, so I'm pumped to be here. Okay.
Welcome home.
Yes, welcome home. Exactly. Okay, so why don't you give us a little backstory kind of about Hattie B's, what people need to know, and how you guys got started?
Absolutely. So Hattie B's was founded in 2012 by father and son, both named Nick. We're named after Nick's first daughter, Nick Sr.'s first granddaughter, Hattie. So Hattie's a real person, also grandmother and great-grandmother. So it goes back 3 generations in the Bishop family. But yeah, we're from Nashville. We're legit Nashville hot chicken. Combine great grandma-approved southern side items and desserts with crispy, crunchy hot chicken, fried chicken, grilled chicken, spicy, not spicy, and of course, amazing cold beverages. But the real star of the show is how great it feels to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually you've led me right into my next question. You call it the juice,
Yes.
BMO. So tell me what you mean when we talk about the vibe of Hattie B's.
Yeah, well, we don't just want to bring the food of Nashville to Austin. If it's just food on a plate, it's not Hattie B's. We want to bring the feeling of Nashville everywhere Hattie B's goes to. It's pretty easy to do that here in Austin because Austin feels a lot like Nashville. It's like that combination of a hug and a high five, like loving excitement. So in Austin, that's pretty familiar, right? But other places you'd be surprised. But that's the vibe, that's the juice, the feeling of what it's like to be here at Hattie B's.
Yeah, and you guys have already welcomed us kind of into that family and that environment this morning, which we're so grateful for. But it's hard not to just want to jump on the table and eat all of this. But BMO, can you tell us, just kind of go through what's on the table here, as well as maybe walk us through some of your cocktails or beverages that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. So we go hot and cold. So let's talk about it. These are some of our greatest hits. So a lot of people don't know it, but you don't have to go fried and spicy to be at Hattie B's. Now, we do great hot fried chicken, right? But that all starts as perfect southern fried chicken that then gets bathed, dunked in hot melted spices. So you don't have to go spicy. In fact, you can even go grilled. And we even have an amazing southern salad. So cheat day, not cheat day. Savory, sweet. You can do it all here at Hattie B's. And of course, we'll wash it all down with some great beverages. We've got awesome Coke products, fresh brewed sweet tea, fresh made lemonade, but also boozy frozen ices.
Oof.
Like imagine a frozen Jack and Coke.
Oof.
Also incredible cocktails like the Painkiller, like our version of a ranch water, which we call Shack Water.
Okay.
But all these drinks are designed to go great with our sometimes spicy chicken. So they all work great together, really refreshing and help ease the pain if you've gone a little hotter than you may have been ready for.
And it's funny he brings that up, Blake, because you and I might go a little hotter than we have bargained for.
A little deep tease.
Yes, later on this show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I do want to ask about you guys specializing in Nashville hot chicken because it's not everybody that's had it. And
It's
so
true.
I want to make sure that people understand, like, this is not Buffalo. This is not what you
That's
maybe
right.
grew up with. This is kind of a wave that's taking over the nation. So if you wouldn't mind, talk to us a little bit more about what Nashville hot actually is.
That's right. So even though we were born in 2012, Nashville hot dates back to the 30s and 40s in Nashville.
Whoa.
With places like Prince's and Bolton's. And they set a few rules in stone that we work really hard to follow. So first of all, Nashville hot chicken is 2 things. It's perfect southern fried chicken, and it's dunked in hot melted spices, right? That's really the core of it. But it's always paired with sweet, soft white bread and crispy, crunchy kosher dill pickle, too. That pickle's there to help put the heat out, and that white bread sucks up that extra sauce, so it's like a little hot dessert at the end. But you don't have to go spicy. You don't even have to go fried. We're great for non-cheat days, too.
Yeah, I love it. Well, and I want to dive a little deeper into that point there. So let's say someone's never tried it before, and maybe they're a little hesitant. What would you say to them, or what would you do to kind of ease the nerves of that?
Absolutely. So medium is kind of our everyday, middle-of-the-road heat level. It's what we sell the most of at Hattie B's across the country. So medium's a great place to start. If you're good with the heat level of a hot store-bought hot sauce, right, like a El Yucateco or like a hot sriracha, hot honey, you're going to be great with the spice level of our medium. Hot's a little bit more, mild is a little bit less, But it doesn't go absolutely crazy, insano, until we get up into our enthusiast-only heat levels. And those are damn hot and shut the cluck up. But you know, where there is pain, there is pleasure. And so every order of Shut the Cluck Up goes right into local charity partners in every town that we're in.
We are definitely going to talk more about that, but I want to make sure that we talk, just before we let you go here, a little bit about the fact that Hattie B's is just a really welcoming environment. So as Blake was saying, if somebody hasn't come through the doors yet, you guys have 2 arms open. Come on down, try us out.
That's it. Just give us 30 seconds to put the love on you. We just want to put the love on you guys, and we got great food and cold drinks too. You know, if you need a little brightening to your day, a little sunshine, poke out from behind that cloud, just stop by South Lamar at Hattie B's.
And ask for BMO. This guy is a ton of fun.
All of our team here can take the same great care of you. We just want to meet you.
That sounds good to me. All right, thank you so much. And we are going to have a lot more coming to you live from Hattie B's here on South Lamar today. I do want to encourage you guys to check out their website, HattieB.com, or make sure you follow them on Instagram as well. It's Hattie B's, at Hattie B's, because that way you'll always stay up to date. And not a bad idea to download their app. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes, but make sure you stay with us, guys. We'll be right back after the break. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken.